Should Canada legalize Bitcoin or not? Let's take a look at my take on this important civic issue. First, let's look at what is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency, also known as a cryptocurrency. It's stored in a digital wallet, and you can exchange Bitcoins with other users and even use Bitcoins to purchase goods from companies that accept them. All transactions that are made on Bitcoin are recorded in a public list called blockchain. And Bitcoin is the world's second largest stock exchange, so you can buy Bitcoins and sell them later when their value increases. Now let's take a look at the different views on this topic. What are the different perspectives on legalizing Bitcoin? It's either yes, it should be legal, or no, it shouldn't be legal. And then there's opinions under these two categories as well, and those opinions are as follows. It should be legal, but our traditional money should continue to be used. It should be legal and it should replace our traditional money. It should not be legal because it's just a commodity, or it should not be legal because it's perfect for criminal activity. And then let's take a look at my take on the civic issue. I think that Canada shouldn't legalize Bitcoin, and let's take a look at why. Bitcoin should not be legalized since it's just like any other commodity. Bitcoin is a stock, and there's many risks involved with using it. Bitcoin is the second largest stock exchange in the whole world. Yes, although it's labeled a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is actually just another stock in the stock market. So if I asked you, would any other stock in the stock market be considered a legal currency? You'd probably say, of course not. So if that's the case, Bitcoin isn't a currency either if you think about it. They're just another stock on the stock market, since just like other stocks, you can convert them to actual currency to sell them, and they're bought with actual currency. If none of these other stocks in the picture are considered legal currencies, why should Bitcoin be? And also, just like other stocks, Bitcoin has no physical form since it's actually a digital currency. So if you think about it, what is it that makes Bitcoin so different from the rest of the stock market? Why is it that they're so hyped up when the rest of it isn't? And Bitcoins aren't reliable either. One day the value of a Bitcoin is something, and the next day it changes to something completely different. So how can a currency like that be trusted? The value of traditional currencies, on the other hand, only change when a country's economy changes. So they don't change daily. In fact, they barely change over the course of several years. So now let's look at the risks and disadvantages associated with using Bitcoin, and moreover with legalizing it. Bitcoin users can easily get away with not paying their taxes. Bitcoin is perfect for criminals, and the value of a Bitcoin always fluctuates. So here's a few things to keep in mind. Bitcoin purchases are extremely difficult to track despite the public blockchain, since accounts are anonymous. So if you think about it, would you really want criminals on the loose who can't be tracked down just because they use Bitcoin? Also, anonymous users and unlimited accounts makes it easy for people to get away with not paying taxes. As the general public, would you really want to pay more taxes or get less services just because some people aren't paying their fair share? Also, is it really efficient to have a currency with no definite value? So if you think about it, now that you know the risks and the basics, what do you think? Do you understand why Canada shouldn't legalize Bitcoin, or do you believe that Bitcoin should be legalized? Whatever the case is, be sure to comment and share what you think. So if we're talking about sharing, let's talk about what my goal with this video was. My goal with it was to inform people about the reality of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is hyped up to the point where some people are completely unaware of the reality. I hope that you now know more about the topic after watching this video. So be sure to comment and share your opinion, because every opinion really does matter.